Sure, this dang thing switches over. Quick actions. No, I don't want Minecraft. I told you already. I want... There we go. Done. Stream info update. There we go. Doing that. All right. I'm just gonna do my dailies because I don't know. I felt like having the stream on while I do them. And then I'll probably go, I think I'm gonna play some Inquisitor Martyr again, see if I can't play any, get into that again. I just have the urge to mow down Tyranids without having to worry about being in melee all the time. So I've been playing NIKKE for, gosh, probably about 6 months after it came out. I really dived into it and like I've gotten almost all my dailies ever done. Like there's sometimes when the updates kind of keep the server down past my normal routine login time, I'll miss it. But pretty much ever since it's, barred the first 6 months or so, but pretty much ever since it released, I've gotten on every day and done my dailies. That's why I have a lot of gems, didn't pay for a single one. Why I have almost every single... I don't have every single NIKKE, but pretty much every NIKKE that I've wanted, I got. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't spent $1 on the game, so it is free to play. And if you're habit forming for logging in and doing your dailies, you'll get everything you need. I mean, outside of some of the outfits that you might want, then you don't get those, the ones that cost money. But for the most part, like I said, and I don't even play that hard. Like I said, oh, this is new. Use community enable consumers. What consumers? Oh, I see. Well, I don't need to worry about it just yet. So, like, I play this very casual. I do my once a day stuff. I do the events, and then I kind of have like, I could go more on this, but I save that for once a day to help with the dailies, because there's leveling up it counts as leveling up a NIKKE for a daily or something like that.
Commencing operation. Leave the support to me.
And then go and do I didn't start doing these till a little bit later through. Like there's a lot of things I skipped on doing the dailies before I really kind of noticed what they were. What really helped was the quick advance, because I didn't want to sit there and go through the little advice windows over and over just for all of them at the same time.
Just wait a little longer until I graduate.
And here's my latest acquire, because I missed this is one of the events I missed. I know I say almost every day, but oh, I need to use that. Perfect mold. Oh, interesting. Delicious. This is for the... Did they change these icons? Huh. Well, let's go back here real fast and see if... I add more, because that said times 20, but really? Oh my gosh. I can get so many more of them up. That's the best gift ever. I don't think there's any there's auto allocation. I guess that just adds them, which I might do because holy cow. I'm having a joygasm. Okay. Oh man. But any specific ones that I tend to use in events? Guess not. Oh. Yeah, let's see what happens here. See if they make good choices. They didn't change any of this up here, did they? It looks like they just went top to bottom. Okay, fair enough. That'll be nice because now I have far more choices when I gotta fine tune them. Although I don't really have a choice because the ones I regularly use are. You know, I'll close off with the event. Normally I go in this fashion and then I do the.
You want me to go there? I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
I do normally do the whatever event's running next, and then I kind of move up. But I guess today I'll do the event last.
Coming to rush. I will go slowly. Proceeding to target.
Since it's going to be the most time-consuming.
Proceeding to
I
target.
skip so many of these. Like one day I'll go back and get them all.
Let's go make ourselves some luck. You want me to
Okay.
go there?
They are
And then I usually just do
and so I shall
one of them,
I guess this makes me a good luck charm.
except for the odd days that I log in and I'm like, I really kind of want to burn through this. But like I said, I do it. I'm a very casual player, just enough to get the dailies. Except for the events, I always go through the whole events. And then Tribe Towers, I do one a day, again, for the dailies. And it's usually, let's see, 98, 97, 97. So let's go do a Pilgrim one.
Show me what you've got. Give me your
I could
best
probably
shot.
make a better team now, because it includes Overspec, which includes Rappy, so...
I will clean up neatly and beautifully.
Dude, lots of blitz.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Everyone, give us everything you got.
Miss Modernia. Miss Dorothy, the one Nikke who needs the hug the most. But she won't admit it.
I'll grant you victory, Your Grace.
I think that was the first event that I played. Because what I had done is I had started playing like a month after, give or take. But I only did like a couple days and then I got distracted and didn't play it. And then something, I think there was a different event that was happening or I just missed. And I logged back into Nikke and I started playing again. And then from then on, I started, it was pretty much every day. But I think that was the first event. Next was the Goddess Squad event, which kind of goes into the background of their of how they came about. Let's see. Do I remember how to do this one? Wait a minute, let me check something else. I always check it. No. Sadly, I find that the rewards for here aren't really that much better. Because you like, I got so many of those damn shards that I don't need them anymore. What I need is the equipment, but the equipment is very random. Like, you'll still won't get it. And I'm finding that I end up getting just as much equipment, if not more, from these ones. But you know what? Let's do one of these ones, old ones. Anyways, just because I haven't killed Chatterbox in a while. Yeah. But yeah, because even those ones are like, here, you can get your gloves from here. I go through it, you get 2 to 3. Right now I can only get 2 to 3 or 20 to 30%. And then, like I said, sometimes you'll get an actual item. Other times you'll get the shard for upgrades, and I got like 300 of those. And so here I don't really get the shards, but the only thing, at this point they could probably tank all that pretty easily and be fine, but it's good to be in the habit because I'm sure there's going to be, you always end up with other events that bring the same bosses back, only they're a lot more powerful, and if you ignore it again, you die. But see, well, okay, I got a crappy reward on that one, but still.
Did you see that?
I got.
Then just ignore me. Did you see that? If not, then just
I ended up getting probably about the same. I probably get about the same number of items like that, give or take, although it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes it's just easier to do the old school ones than the new ones. Same. The other ones. I don't even really know what this is. Like, this is the only. Is this the only guy on it? Yeah, this is the only guy on it. So I looked through oops. I looked through it all, and I kind of, it's like it gives you, there's these other raids, and I did a couple of them. It didn't give you any sort of feedback of where to go next or what to do, and so I was like, whatever. And I guess it's an all or nothing. Like, you have to do every single one of them or something for you to even get credit for it. So if you do part of them, there's no. Anyways, okay, now we go into the campaign. Past few days, a series of missing person cases have been reported across the Ark. The central government has issued an official statement saying that the incidents cannot be classified as serial disappearances. Click, click. Case number 1. Missing person Miles Carter. Oh god, it's me. Oh no, it's too short. Last seen leaving his home around 11 p.m. Oh, 11 p.m. His daughter filed a report with the ACPU 2 days after his disappearance. Notable information: lost his leg during an operation on the surface and has a long history of alcohol abuse. Recently began counseling at the urging of his daughter. Those around him saying he had showing improvement and was 2 months into sobriety counseling, which counseling center confirmation required. Meanwhile, the rapture part discovered at the home of the missing person was said to be debris from a unit destroyed during the recent terrorist attack on the Ark. And the central government has declared that it is unrelated to the current missing persons case. However, some have raised suspicions of a cover-up, fueling ongoing controversy. Case number 4, missing persons Iris Monroe. Female, 68. She don't look 68. Former nurse. Look, if this is the future, when 68-year-olds look like that, I'm for it. Shorty, lighty. Last seen around 10 a.m. after leaving to attend a gathering with the acquaintance. At around 7 p.m. on the same day, her son filed a report with the ACPU. Authorities visited her residence immediately after the report was filed, but it was empty. Preliminary findings at the scene suggested the entire family has gone missing. Case classified as family disappearance. Those happen a lot, sure, especially in a cloistered area like that. Notable information: no signs of forced entry. A rapture part was found in the basement. A gathering with acquaintances, unable to verify details. The rapture part was placed on some kind of altar, but for what purpose? Well, obviously to worship. They need to make a full conversion for RimWorld, because the setting fits so well. Conspiracy theory suggesting that the groundwork is being laid for a second terror attack, fueling widespread anxiety among the general populace. Missing persons. The Syria 9. That doesn't sound like a person, that sounds like a robot. Psychological counselor. Exact time of disappearance unknown. Reported missing to the ACPU by our last client. Notable informations. Operated a counseling center. Confirmed to be the same counseling center where Miles Carter underwent counseling. Has a daughter named DePera. DePera. No contact with the daughter as of yet. Also missing. Why did the daughter fail to report her mother's disappearance? Quick. Miss Polly, this is no good. Polly's eyes shift from the case files to the computer monitor beside her at the partition leading to the outer rim. The young girl glances around and slips inside. The face of the girl captured on the CCTV was DePara. 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 It was unmistakably DePara. As identified file case number 8. This is the only we've got. Can't afford to lose this trail now. Right, can't afford to lose trail at all. Grabs her sidearm. I hope it's nothing serious. She sets off from the police station. Case number 9. Missing persons, Polly. Oh no. Oh hell no. You don't kidnap Polly. Of course, being that is NIKKE, and NIKKE is very much an anime kind of based setting. She won't die. Although, those of you who know the opening, that was kind of surprising, honestly. It was kind of dark. And on occasion it is, but, you know, if there's a card for them, they're not disappearing. They're not being killed. And certainly not in an event, in a timed event. Confirmed last seen heading for the outer rim. All signs point to her pursuing DePara alone. Notable information: confirmed to have visited the counseling center operated by Syria 9 on the day of her disappearances. The center is currently decommissioned. Entry is not permitted. Recently, a phrase has been reported to be circulating among the staff. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. Oh, those are the Resident. I'm going to be lost on some of these references. Like, the only thing I know about Resident Evil is stuff that kind of entered the vernacular through memes and whatnot. I don't really have any sort of inkling to... It's not my type of game. Or not my type of setting, really, I suppose. Okay, so let's start with a login stamp, because we just logged in. Claim all. Alright. Pick up our hidden reward. So let's go to the challenge, since that's a fast one. Is this Altismio? Why is this already set? That's weird. Oh, this is weird. Usually they have. No, I guess they don't on this one. Okay, so. It's at a. Wait a minute, let's look back in. It's a 100% or full distance and electricity. I don't have any on electricity. So let's look at it this way. Oh, Zwei. Okay, Zwei, you get up there.
Real battles.
Two. I guess.
Teacher, what are we learning today?
Although, wait. Ooh,
I will go with
that's
you.
the problem. Is those are. That's shotgun, right? Yeah. Might have to change that. Where is Alice? Where? Oh, she's right there.
I really do enjoy
She's my best sniper. Red Hood.
engage.
I'll be the
Let's
best
give Rogue
aim
some
in our
airtime.
deck.
A Rouge. Wait. No, it is Rogue. No, Rouge. No, wait, Rogue. Rouge. Rogue Rouge. No. Maybe do something different for number 2. Sorry, Naga.
Are we going for
Missile launchers and sniper rifles. That should be. And 3 of them are the weakness. That should be good. I mean, they're going to just close their eyes and roll this one, but for the end level. Although it was locked at 30, is that what they said? And this one is one of the harder. Okay.
Let's test your luck. You were all barking up the wrong tree.
Glass slippers, full contact. Pour out.
I didn't have to do anything, as usual. This was one of the last bosses of the intercept missions that I could do. It was such a pain in the butt to get. Just had to get enough damage to take out those missile launchers. And I wasn't doing very good at that. Okay, so are there any sparklies in here? No? Okay, that's. I don't like that. The whole camera flip like that. Yeah, that's very kind of disconcerting. I don't like it at all. What the heck was that? Weird. Like, ugh. Someone's note. I can't take it anymore. To hell with their so-called salvation. I've seen it all. Corpse spoiled up like trash. I'm running away tonight. You better come to your senses and fast. Remember to burn this note. So what's this here? Why does that give you healing? Is this like, did they integrate the minigame into this? That would be kind of cool. Have it be kind of like a CRPG kind of thing. Can also be very annoying, but to be honest, pretty much all of their mini games, okay, not all of them, most of their mini games are kind of annoying. Like she's gonna see anything. That one. Okay, here's where we get the story stuff. So let's see. So number 1, yeah, we're gonna go with Killer Wife.
Wherever you go. will always be with
Not
you.
your, not your,
Let's go.
not your
Mind
business.
if I join?
And then, well,
I briefed myself
Go with the
on
kill
mission
team.
earlier.
and then of course, we bring
I will
the family
always protect you, Commander.
because they deal some heavy damage all over the place. The wife and kid. Right on time. Take a seat. I heard D-Wave was detected. Yes, it was 2 weeks ago. A D-Wave triggered by the entity codenamed Gatekeeper was picked up. 2 weeks ago, you said. Why was I not notified immediately? We had to confirm a few things. The D-Wave wasn't detected on the surface this time. It came from inside the Ark. Da-da-da-dum. This came from inside. We're presently picking up the D-Wave signals from a mansion located in the Outer Rim. If we move too hastily, there's a risk of the D-Wave being exposed to external parties, could reignite tensions, especially since the dust has only settled from the last Outer Rim incident. As such, the central government has decided to handle this case with extreme caution, which brings me to my point. Have you ever heard of the Torch of Salvation? Torch of Salvation, I've heard of it before when I was working for a case to help that girl, Daipara, search for her mother. Aren't they the cult that worships raptures as gods? Seems you're well informed. Take a look at this. Anderson hands me a document. The document reads, human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created. A cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the sky. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Is this a prayer? Where did recover this near the mansion where the D-Wave was detected? It's supposedly a prayer recited at the Torches of Salvation's gatherings. And also, that mansion has been identified as a gathering site for the Torch of Salvation. We shouldn't go charging in head first, unless we want a complete fiasco on our hands. The most reliable method is to infiltrate their ranks by posing as a believer. That's why we've spent the last 2 weeks gathering all available intel on the Torch of Salvation. Intel that will be used to help you infiltrate undercover. I hate when they add the little responses with just dots. It's like there was no point for that. In fact, I kind of hate that they give you responses that are just single lines like this, because if it's just no choice, then it should just automatically happen. Like, this is what you call fake interaction. You know, it's worse than the fake choices. I mean, all the choices are kind of fake because you'll end up at the same outcome, but having a single quote unquote not choice and just making you press the button is literally just kind of, they're trying to trick you into thinking there's something going on. Your task is simple. Memorize the materials we've compiled, disguise yourself as a believer of the Torch of Salvation, then enter the mansion and investigate the situation regarding the D-Wave. While you're there, resolve any related incidents you encounter. You want me to go undercover? I've heard a lot about your infiltration skills. Word is that you've skilled too close to the book on several major cases. We're counting on you to put those skills to good use once more. Hey, just so you know, the counters won't be accompanying you on this mission. Well, then I quit. It's Rappy or nothing. Moving around the outer rim with such prominent individuals poses too great a risk. Isn't that kind of ironic? Because isn't the commander like just as famous because he is the commander of the counters? But I guess, see everyone together, you could make that argument. But that's how the argument should be made. Instead, we've arranged a separate group. Return to the commander's room, you'll meet them there. They'll brief you on the remaining mission details. Chief, are you saying that'll be all? I have a very important meeting to attend. Well then, I look forward to hearing good news from you. I honestly think this would have been just as good as an anime. I almost wish it was.
Reload.
Wife? Police officer who protects you from wife? Wife's friend who
Hurry!
you're secretly sleeping with? I guess no. Other wife and child.
That was a simple mission.
Zing! He said to meet them back then, but awfully quiet in here. The D-Wave. The Outer Rim, the Mansion, and the Torch of Salvation. Never thought I'd hear that name again. A memory of something. Oops, I'm sorry. I saw on the surface hits me abruptly. A small altar in the middle of the clearing and a blade of unknown purpose. People lying around as if they are asleep, each of them holding a rapture part in their hands. I realized I've been entrusted with a mission far greater than I anticipated. My mind is racing. Maybe a splash of water would help clear my head. Drip, drip. Sound of running faucet can be heard from the bathroom. Nope. You're gonna find a NIKKE in there. If we get to through it, if Rappy finds out, she'll freak out. Drip, drip. Huh? My nose burns. That's similar blood, just like the people I saw near the altar back then. Drip, drip, drip. Whoosh. Blood fills. Aren't you being a bit dramatic? I thought you'd be used to this by now. Huff, huff. What the? Hey, you okay? The blood that fills the sink has completely vanished. I glance back in the mirror. D and K are standing behind me. I'm fine. So you all the back up Anderson was. You all are. I guess you could do it either way. Backup Anderson was talking about. We'll wait outside. Pull yourself together and come out when you're ready. Missing person reports continue to pour in. The central government has stated it will take firm action against those who spread false information. After washing my face, I step out and see what the news is on. Dia is leaned against the wall with her arms crossed. Kay is sprawled out on the couch. They're watching the news, both with grim expressions. These days, all you hear on TV are stories about people going missing. Here's the. I was told to get the mission details directly from both of you. Plop. Read that first. We'll talk after. He tosses a stack of documents onto the table and glances back at the news. Looks like it won't get a word out of them until I'm finished reading this entire pile. At the very top of the stack, it reads, Case number 1, missing person, Miles Carter. I guess I'll take a look. You're a fast reader. Yes, I am. Now tell me what exactly is happening in the Ark. As the question hangs in the air, my eyes remain fixed on the last page of the document. Case number 9, missing person Polly. The central government's trying to keep it hush-hush, but as you've just seen, there's been a string of disappearances inside the Ark. The missing persons are all of different ages, genders, and backgrounds. One of them is even a NIKKE. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be any obvious links between them. He slides documents toward me. Number 8, missing person Elasaria 9. Notable information, has a daughter named Taparia. According to the central government records, Taparia's mother, Elasaria 9, was involved with a cult called the Torch of Salvation. I poked around the council and said she ran. It turns out every single missing person is someone connected to that place. For example, this guy, Mascara, turned out he was going there for counseling. Iris Monroe used to work there as a nurse. Not only that, that's enough. You don't have to spill everything. If you say so, anyway, here's the bottom line. Every one of the missing to Elasaria 9 brings us to the problem. She's part of the cult that worships raptures. So here's what the D-Wave is coming for. The first person to go missing was Miles Carter, vanished 2 weeks ago. Strangely enough, we picked up the D-Wave coming from the Outer Rim 2 weeks ago as well, right at the mansion where the Torch of Salvation holds its gatherings. Something about this reeks, wouldn't you agree? So the missing person's case, the D-Wave, and the Torch of Salvation. There's a chance they're all connected. That's right, this mission's a lot more complex than the last. We've got to figure out where the D-Wave is being detected from the mansion, get to the bottom of how it ties into the disappearances, verify the identifiers of all the missing, and on top of everything, rescue them if possible. Naturally, if we uncover anything else felonious from the Torch of Salvation, well, while we're at it, we'll have to decide whether or not to eliminate them. Simple enough. So the Torch of Salvation's our target this time around, huh? That's what we're told. As usual, you and D will handle the infiltration. Just pose as a married couple who have been brainwashed by the cult and attend other gatherings. And what will you be doing? I'll go solo again this time. Got a bad feeling about this. Something I want to take a look into it first. All right. Now that you've been briefed on the mission, plop. Start by memorizing what's written here. She tosses another stack of documents onto the table and turns back to the news broadcast. Once again, it seems she won't say another word until I've read through everything. Just from skimming, though, it looks like this is the backstory for the couple we're supposed to play. You want me to memorize all this? Hey, I'm off to handle some stuff. Let's give this our all. In the name of justice. In the name of justice and murder.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Okay.
How heavy your burden has been. Enemy down.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
Their husband and wife, both of them come from the quotidian class and have been living fairly uneventful life in the Ark. Annette works as a nurse. On the other hand, her husband, speaking of which, what alias should I use this time? William, I believe you should be able to come up with something on your own. Sorry, go on. Her husband, William, is a researcher at a pharmaceutical company. Despite the couple's busy schedule, they never forget to shower. They never forget to shower each other with attention. Well, it's good they don't forget to shower each other with attention. Everyone around them speaks highly of how happy their marriage seems. You're home. You must have had a long day. Yeah, you too. You must have a long day yourself, darling. Not at all. Oh, what's that, honey? The flowers are absolutely... Yeah, right, the flowers. I thought of you on the way home, so I picked them up. Thank you. She just uses this to get into her relationships. That's the only reason she does the job. She loves nothing more than flowers from her husband. That part of the script never seemed to change, no matter what role I play. Nothing. Yeah. Then one day, calamity befalls the couple. A medical accident occurs at William's pharmaceutical company. All the blame is pinned entirely on poor William. The couple suddenly becomes buried in debt, and their idyllic life collapses overnight. Despite this, Annette never blames William. Instead, it's all right. What happened wasn't your fault, honey. It's the world that's gone crazy. Don't worry. The judges will be sent from above to guide everyone towards the end. They begin to blame the world for turning its back on them. Soon the couple become devoted to the torch of salvation. With their faith deepened, the couple decide to attend a gathering purportedly being held at a certain mansion. Thus, they quickly head out for the outer rim. They even bring a bouquet of flowers, hoping to be welcomed as initiates into the faith. Residents are near the mansion are eerily quiet. It's rather unsettling. Like there's no one around at all. Only pages filled with the prayer scripts are scattered about. There is no sign of life anywhere. When Kay and I were digging around this area, it was crawling with cultists. So what not, Harley? Oh, let's start by checking out the area. Oh, from this tree, I think we can drop the act. He and I split up to look around. While there are signs someone was living here recently, the place itself is completely empty. The only thing worth noting is some sort of graffiti that has been scrawled over the walls. Is that an umbrella? Why would someone draw something like that here? Does it mean anything? I stared at the umbrella graffiti for a while, but it offers nothing. In my head, see the mansion looming in the distance. From the moment I saw it, the mansion felt like it didn't belong in the outer rim. It's a perfectly intact mansion like this doing in the outer rim, you ask? Beats me. A strange rumor has been spreading inside the outer rim. Locals warn others not to go near the mansion. Stay far away from the mansion unless you want misfortune to come your way. Maybe that's why it's still so intact. No, because it's a haunted mansion that's been placed there by the D-Wave. This gives me the creeps. Maybe I should head to where D is. I'm pretty sure. D, you here? Slide. Bang. Sorry. I didn't realize you were changing. Oh, they didn't show us a screen for that. I'm slipping to something that'll be easier to move around in. No point in pretending we're a couple at this point. So did you see anything? I noticed some strange graffiti drawn all over the place, but other than that, nothing unusual. Out of the ordinary, that makes all this even more suspicious. Your door opened behind me. Diaz changed back into her usual outfit. Doesn't it look like there's anything else here to learn? Learn here? Let's head to the mansion. With any luck, we might find some sort of lead there. No, don't go into the mansion. Target located. Keep up your end of the bargain, and I'll do the same.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Like, I don't have a choice. She keeps telling me to stay behind her, so I have to stay behind her.
I'll reload right now.
Yeah. See, one thing I don't like that they should... I don't know if they can change, but they should, is they all tend to go after the same target. I think it'd be better if they split up after their own targets. The mansion is heavily guarded. There's no way to sneak in. The only way to get inside without calling us in is by reciting this prayer. Oh, you pre-believers memorize all this from top to bottom and don't even think about complaining. Read the whole night, memorizing everything just as Dia told me to. Unfortunately, I never got to use what I memorized. Contrary to what Dia told me previously, getting the dimension ended up being extremely easy, especially since there wasn't even any security. Much like the residential district dimension is deserted, creak. Aside from the ominous creaking of the floorboards on our feet, absolutely nothing else could be heard. Single place is empty too. Kay and I scoop out. Why did I say scoop? Scope out the mansion surrounding only 2 days ago. What the heck happened between then and now? Did they catch wind of us snooping around here? AD, but if that were so, E? Seems that whatever I'm saying now is not getting through to D. Leave D to our thoughts and start surveying the lobby. Center of the lobby, I step carefully past a shattered chandelier and spot half a destroyed statue of a goddess. Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure. The moment I approach the creepy statue, I notice a long trail of red stains stretching down the hallway. D, you might want to see this. Trail bed leads straight to the dining room. Delicious, what a mess. You can say that again. Dining room is in complete disarray, with rotten food scattered everywhere. Yet the foul stench lingering in the air was not coming from spoiled food. It was coming from somewhere else instead. I'll go check it out on my own. No, let's go together. The blood trail winds past the dining table, stopping at the shelf corner. At the end of the trail, there's a corpse. Body has been horribly mangled. The blood hasn't even dried yet. It's clear this has just happened. What in the world's going on here? Suddenly, clack. Feel something cold pressed to my back. Lower your weapon. Best you don't do anything foolish. Yeah, right. A human getting the... No. This is if you want to keep him alive. Identify yourself, FBI, but I suppose you wouldn't know what that is. Sorry, but who I am is classified. Here's a friendly tip, though. Stop asking questions and get out of here while you can. I always hate the plot. It's not plot armor. It's plot convenience where certain characters fall for things that they shouldn't. Like if you go by other things that Dee has been in, she would have noticed Miss Red Dress. I forgot. I don't know who that is. I know there's Claire and Ada. But oh well, that's just a side note. The event stories are always just event stories. They're not really. There's always discrepancies and plot holes and stuff in them. Click, clack, clack, click, clack, click, clack. And are you all right? Yes, of course. I just did my usual firearm check. At this hour, the workday's over. ACPU works for our citizens around the clock. How was that? Did it sound cool? Not really. I don't think that's something you should be saying in this situation. Is that so? Here's your gun like you would have loved one. What about that? This quest doesn't fit the situation either. Oh, really? Then, darn, this isn't good. I'm officially out of excuses. Hang on. You're not planning on waiting until I'm off duty and then heading to the outer rim, are you? Pick up. The boss already told us, since there's no way HQ is ever going to authorize an investigation, we've been told to stand by for now. But you're still investigating, aren't you, Query? Well... Query quickly shuts the file folder she's carrying. The documents she was reading labeled case number 9. I can't sit by and do nothing, I'm sorry, but I have to head out to the outer room and to find Polly. What would be to find her is fine by me. I've gotten used to filling out disciplinary reports. 10 pages? I mean 6 pages? No, 3 pages. I can fill out that many in my sleep. I think we'd be in for more than just disciplinary report. Ooh, even better, then I won't have to write one at all. No, that's what I'm saying. Besides, Polly would have done the same for us. Returns to the whiteboard placed in the corner of the police. Vision's too blurry to make out whether or not, but the photo of Polly pinned to the center of the board stood out perfectly clear to her. All right, I'm off. Miranda, yes, I'm coming with you. So where's our first course of action? Are you asking me? Just you and me, so who else would I be asking? And no more jumping out of the shadows like last time, okay? Honestly scares me to death when you do. But what you're telling me is you came out here without a plan. Well, this is where Polly's signal was last detected. Why don't we start by searching around this area? Also, is it just me or does this place feel kind of creepy? There's no soul around. Hey, do you see that? There's a mansion over there. Let's check it out. This is the ACPU. We're coming in. Starting up the front door strides confidently through. We really shouldn't be barging like this, Miranda. As the front door opened, a courtyard came into. What's that? In Furry's hazy field of vision, 3 furry shapes appear. Polly? Sure. Bark. It's not Polly. Run. Bark, bark, bark. 3 dogs rush toward them, their eyes glowing sinister as if red infected by something. Where did they come from? Bark, bark. Just the largest one opened its jaws, bang. Come on, they're NIKKE. They probably could have picked those dogs up and thrown them across. This is one of those things that's really. One of the fires launched into the air, caused the dog to flee. Puff. Okay, thanks so much, but who are you? I should be asking the same thing. What the hell are you doing? Who are you people?
Watch over me.
Like they're cyber humans. They're more android and they're technically cyborgs because they're human brain in artificial body, but they're still more android than they are. Not more android.
I'm glad you're safe.
They're lean towards being more android. Oh well, I'm complaining about little things. It's always like that in these event ones. Hold the door. We've got to keep them out. Oh, okay. Bark, bark, thud, thud. Another mention. Am I caught in a nightmare? Ow. Don't worry. I just pinched my cheek and definitely hurt. That means it's no nightmare. If you're still not convinced, can I pinch your cheek too if you like? So thoughtful. I'm tearing up. You're most welcome. Can we save the manta for later? Bark, 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 thud, thud, thud. Erg, 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 erg. Bark, 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 thud, thud, thud. Bark, bark, thud, thud, bark. Violet. Violet, you can have a few. I think they're all gone now. I thought the gunfire scared them off, but we're instead. If we arrived any later, it could have been a disaster. Yeah, that was too close for anyways. Now that things have calmed down. Like, seriously, the NIKKE literally have weapons and training to destroy giant, freaking monstrous robots. This is a problem. This is a lore problem. I don't like it. Anyways, now that things have calmed down, let's get some proper information. I'm Claire Redfield. I'm Query from the ACPU. Thanks for the help. And here is Miranda, also with the ACPU. That's right. We're the police safeguarding. That's what the ACPU. So you're both police officers. Then, have you heard of a man called Chris? He's my brother. He works for Raccoon City Police Department. Haven't been able to reach him. For Raccoons? I'm not too sure. Have you heard of that? It's my first time hearing about this department. Same thing of the man Chris. I see. It's a pity. I guess we'll leave my introducing. Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Jill Valentine, Claire, and Jill. Got it. Did you end up here? Well, I realized I created a program, but I'm curious about that myself. Oh, I was in a chopper getting evacuated from when everything went blurry. Next thing you know, I was here. You too. I was a skipper. Everything blurry before I knew it. Attacked, raped, bang. What happened to us? Okay, we got that over with. So far, meh. Like I said, but these events are rarely the D-Wave events, the crossover events, story-wise are never great because you have to destroy so much lore to get it to fit, I suppose. And I'm kind of I like things to be certain consistent. Salvation. Recover the connector tree, confirm the identities, possible rescue. This is the mission here. I'm going in. Okay. Creek, get real court, blanket of fog, creepy. Extra that doesn't need. Did you hear that? Not really. But so keep moving. Maybe it's because here. No, maybe somewhere inside the thick fog. One of the missing people are ready for a verified one. Hope it's not the case. Let's get to the minigame. Okay, so what is this kind of? Okay. All right. Good tutorial. Submachine gun. All right. Okay. Claire and then Ada. How about getting NIKKE in there? Okay, salvation, break into minigame where you merge your upgrade weapons. Wait. Merge and upgrade weapons to stop income. Upgrade your characters in the shop. Okay. Okay. It's like Tetris. Yeah, I guess we'll just learn by doing. Okay, huh? Now the question is, can I trim them? I guess you can't. Like I don't get this thing down here. What is this? Okay, we'll just do this and see what happens.
Come on, bring it.
Okay. No buttons are working. Okay, it's just an auto. Okay, I see. It's an auto battler, which I'm okay with. Okay. Game guide. Trait selection. Defeating what grants XP. Up, you can select traits that provide different effects. Okay. 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 So it's kind of like the Vampire Survivor style, only you don't move. Well, let's more gold, because why wouldn't you want more gold? All right. I don't know what that is, but we'll do it. Should I do this and do this? I'm going to do that. See how that works out. Okay. Inventory expansion. Okay. Oh, I see. 6 points, huh? Ooh. Ah, well, we can get rid of that. That's fine. Actually, we can keep that too. I can move this over here, move this up here. Oh, I'm kind of digging this. I wish you could flip them around, but that's fine too. I wonder if they get close enough if she'll start shooting in different directions. Let's do that one. Ah, okay, so now what? I could move this up here, move that over. I still wouldn't be able to do what I want or what I'm thinking about doing. I could move this back one. Does that clear up anything? Nope. Let's see. Attack 50, reload time 5 seconds, range 6 meters. Random target. Random target. Attack 80. What is this one? 5.5 nearby targets. And this one is random target. You know what? go ahead and do that. Oh, no, not that one. And then we'll add the shotgun. Okay. Oh, I could use the burst skill. I forgot about that. They gave additional. All right. Oh. Oh, that freaking fool me. Gee whiz. I thought I had a. I mean, I could get the grenade, but I'd have to get rid of this, and that was actually pretty helpful. So we'll just stick with this for now. I wonder if there's a different way I could set this up. This up here. That up here. No. If I find another thing. Yeah, not quite. Oh well. Increase the pierce damage or XP. So is that the burst skill? Bow gun, none of those I have, so let's just... I'm guessing that's my burst skill. Alright, expand inventory. I want that grenade, so I got 6 points, so let's go up here like this. And then let's go... Go 2 over. And nope, don't have the grenade again. No, I guess trying to see if I can't find a way to fit a second one of those in there. But I don't think I can. I do this, and then... Oh wait, maybe I can. No, I can't because that's... Oh well. Like I'm liking this game, but the biggest problem I'm going to have with it, let's see, submachine gun, shotgun, okay, decreases reload time. Do that one, why not? The big downside of it is it's just gonna, the amount of time that it's gonna take. Put that away, and we can put that one up there. And we can put this one up there. Ooh, those ones are blue. I guess they're... I guess that means they're better. What is this here? Right, let's get rid of that. Let's put that there. Is there a way I can... Nope. I mean, at least I finally got it like that. All right. I'm guessing that's a heal. Because it looked... So, normal attack dots. I don't know if I have any dots. But we'll go like this. Okay, And then all right, move you up there. Why not? There. Now, if I ever get a grenade, I can put that there. I imagine I could probably do this better and fit. Nope. Nope. Oh well. Guess I could also use a refresh.
Hang in there a little longer.
All right. Those don't work, so I guess we're getting.
I'll give you stars.
Oh. Go gold again. Why not? Actually, I probably should stop that. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know what this is, but oh shoot. I thought I had something new. What is this anyways? A laser cannon. That seems pretty good, honestly. I already have. Can I do this? Try to look if there's any other way I could round. Move that there. Nope, that didn't work like I thought it was going to work. Probably because I didn't really think about it. No. But what did I lose? Did I lose anything? Why does I keep doing that to the side? I got the shotgun. I got one of everything. This and okay, well, keep. Oh my god. I just figured that out. I wish I would have known that. How many of those did I? Oh well.
I'll give you stars.
All right, so knockback. I haven't seen anything get knocked back yet. Piercing damage and XP. You know what? We'll go ahead and go with piercing damage.
I'll give you stars.
They'll give me stars. We'll be counting stars. In fact, let's just make that kind of a on. There we go. Kind of weird. When you pick it up, it offsets it kind of. Nice. Okay. What is this anyways? Gold. Increases gold by... Okay. Silencer. Conceals the... Okay, just a critical rate. Okay. I'd be doing so much better if I knew that back then. I guess I should have read more.
Give you stars.
More closely, but I don't know. The format that they put the reading in, it just makes it an eyesore to read. Oh, I can't, but I can switch it. And I can't take that with, and I can't. Is there a way to fit this up there? Down here. No, that still wouldn't work. No, that's just... Wait, that's 3. This is 3, right? No, it's not going to work. But I can take this with. So, that'll work. I wonder if there are any other games like this. Because I know they've basically been taking popular, like, into... Oops. Burst spell at 50. They've been mostly taking popular indie games and kind of reskinning them, but... Ooh, flamethrower. That's a flamethrower. Oh, that's perfect. It's like I knew from the very start. What is this here? Oh, that's really good too. But flamethrower. What does this do? It just increases it and reflects. This would be better than that. So can I just... move that around, move that to there. I guess leave the scope behind. Yeah, I'd rather have a repairing barrier than one that fights back. Ooh, I'm going to take the gold one. Ooh, okay. Cover all these and then there. What a buttstock. Increased damage by 3. Or I do it this way. No, I can't. Almost. No. flamethrower. And the grenade that I wanted, but you know what? We'll drop you because that's a better color anyway. So
Give you stars! Can you buy me some time? I'll give you stars!
ooh, sniper rifle. I don't have room for any of it, and any of it. Okay, let's. Oh, obviously, I'm going to do that. That's too bad. Can't really do much. You know, I might as well use them all now because I don't think I'm going to survive this next one. Nope. Nope, that doesn't help any. Nope. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's what the gold is for. Okay. No. I needed that that repair kit from like the beginning.
Give you stars!
The duration debuff, pierce attack. I have more of these than anything, so
Give you stars!
oh boy. Increased damage dealt. Decreases barricade by 2%. I can't afford to be decreasing no barrier right now. I really can't do much anyways. I wish it. Oh, 1,000. Okay, why not? 2,000. Oh shoot. Nice. 3,000. Didn't do anything because I can't. And then last but not, we'll go one more. And nothing. If only I could flip these. Oh well. This is the end. The end. The end, my only friend.
Give you stars! Give you stars!
At this point, my burst damage is the only thing keeping me alive, so. More flamethrowers, stuff I can't use, stuff I can't fit anywhere. Whatever. It's now starting to drag on anyways.
Give you stars! Hang in there a little longer! Give you stars!
Oh,
Give you stars! So, how does it feel to be saved by a super cop?
so I like the mini game. It takes a little bit long to complete a thing. It's kind of an issue. At least for the daily stuff. Like that's what, wow, an hour. Like that's probably the longest I've spent in NIKKE in a long time. All right, and I got all those. So let's get to my my daily rewards. Claim daily challenge. And back. Don't bother buying anything to get 4,000 to get the tickets. And then everything after. I mean, everything after I don't even need because I'm all stocked up. So that was it. So my daily recruit. Do I want, what is this? This is, well, I guess I got 20 of these that I can only use on this one. So may as well. Nope. Do my daily recruit, which is usually that, or a lot of times I got lots of them do it. One day I'll just spurge on them, but I like to keep them around in case. Although I guess the regular recruits I don't really around because. Oh, they did. No, wait, they didn't. What's the difference between these ones? Perfect mold. Oh, I see. So, unlike these ones where you can end up getting, it says 50% really for an SSR. I swear, using these ones, it feels like it's less than 50%, unless they recently changed that. In fact, the recruiting thing is odd. I think I've almost gotten more SSRs from the what do you call it, social points recruits than I have from ordinary recruits. All right, so who's going to get upgraded? I already upgraded 4, but who needs an equipment upgrade? How's your equipment? I don't think I've. Yeah, you need. Ooh. We're going to upgrade your helm. There we go. All right. And I guess I'll do that. This is my NIKKE collection. I can't believe Drake surpassed Rappy on the power chart. It's because she gets that her special unique, what do you call it? Charm or whatever. These are all the NIKKEs that I have. And like I said, I haven't spent a single dime on this game. I just play regularly. Or rather, I have a habit of logging in and doing my dailies. And what I need is a shredder, because Crow needs to go in the shredder. There's that. And then claim all, claim all, all. And I still haven't even, there's still other ways that I can. Let's see, who's got the. Oh, that was looking kind of sinister in a sexy way. Look, I'm not saying I'd let her handcuff me, but I'd let her handcuff me. Do they have free tickets this time? Nope, no free tickets this time. And that's that. Claim all. Claim all. I'll go back here because I did that backwards.
How'd it come out?
All right. And that's that. Oh. So I think I'll go use the restroom and then I'll come back and I'll fire up Martyr Inquisitor. Or Inquisitor Martyr.